Hi, Capricorns. This is Mistress of Manifestations, and this is going to be a general tarot card reading for you. So, how are all my Capris? How's everyone doing? Let me have a sip of my coffee before I start. Cheers. Okay, so as I just said, this is going to be a general reading. So, not all the messages are going to apply to you, but if it does, just claim it. I also want you to check your sun, moon, rising, your Venus for love. Uh-oh, look what's at the bottom of the deck. Wow, okay, please. Anyways, I hope you do know that there is going to be a lunar eclipse on this 19th, Capricorns. And I think it's in Taurus and Scorpio axis, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Also, Venus is going retrograde in your sign from today for a good 4 months, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, great time for all things related with love, beauty, luxury. You know, I would I would suggest that you should go and calculate your chart, your birth chart. Just go to Google birth chart calculator, put in all your details, of course, your date, your time, and allow Google to calculate your chart. Once you know your placements, it's very important that you kind of keep those in mind and take a look at all those placements, especially, of course, your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. All these give you such, what can I say, the finalities in your chart. And trust me, once you start to understand the power of by the way, Capricorns, each of your cards that has come out is a major arcana. So I think the energy is very strong, Capricorns. So like I was saying, once you know the finer details of your chart, your life will start to make so much more sense, honestly. All right. I don't know what to say to you, Capricorns. Your cards are it's just one word for it: magical. I'll take one more, then I'll show it to you, all right? So, coffee makes everything awesome. You will not believe the number of major arcanas I have. The first I have is a Fool. Fool is a card of Aries, a fire sign. Are you dealing with a fire sign? Now, I'm going to read this card two ways. Either somebody is trying to make a fool of you, or you are taking a risk to take a leap of faith, starting something new. I'll elaborate, but let me take your second card. This is a major arcana, the Fool. This is what the tarot starts with. So again, let me just tell you, this could be Aries, okay? Second I have is Temperance, Archangel Michael. Temperance. This is, of course, a Sagittarius card. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius person. So far we've had Aries, and this is a Sagittarian. I love this card. This is Archangel Michael showing up to say, hey, I'm here. I love you. He's so freaking strong and he's so powerful. This card always talks about you tempering something. You know that word, patience? But Capricorns, patience is a virtue and you have it. You are the card that is so patient. I'm sorry, you are the card. You are the sign that is so patient. If there is anybody who knows how to temper their life, who knows how to, cut back on things, who knows how to balance something, who knows, it's very Saturnian, the energy of, pulling back, tempering the stuff, titrating what is excess, what is less, adding, subtracting. This is literally, and I'm telling you this, Archangel Michael. He's blending different elements here, if you notice, and he's creating something beautiful. This is a card of divine timing for me. This is a card of healing. This is a card of Archangel Michael telling you that he is working behind the scenes on something and he's going to fix it for you, Capricorns. You know what your third card is? It's the season, right? It's the season of Scorpios. So the death card. This is your third major arcana. Do you know how powerful this reading is, Capricorns? We have, I have another major arcana. So we have four major arcana so far. I've not even got into your reading. This is the death card. This is a Scorpio card. We are in the season of Scorpio. This does not mean a literal death. This is a card of rebirth. This energy is very, very scorpionic. It is about great changes, endings, but transformations. Something, okay, is coming to an end. Some big cycle, but it's coming to an end. And with Archangel Michael being here, it's telling me he has been working behind the scenes. You may not see it yet, but he's asking you to temper yourself. Just have a little more faith because there's going to be a huge transformation in your life. I find this very positive, this card here. Very, very positive for you. Very, very, very positive. And the next card is the wheel. This is the freaking Wheel of Fortune. This is a card of, this is Jupiterian. Again, Archangel Michael, Sagittarian. You have a lot of Sag here. You have a lot of Sagittarius. You could be a cusper, or you could have very strong planets in Sagittarius, or you could be dealing with a fire sign like a Sagittarius. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is things moving in your favor. So when the Wheel of Fortune comes in, this is again luck, fortune. You are on the path to receive unexpected fortune out of the blue. Like, what? Thank you. I want to show you something. I know I started with the Fool, but I'll reverse these cards and I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Let me start with Temperance. This is Archangel Michael working behind the scenes to bring something in balance, which has been off balance in your life. Okay. This is him telling you, please have some patience. Do your best to temper something down, to bring things in balance. Do as much as you can, Capricorn. I am going to be doing the rest. I'm taking charge and I am going to bring something in balance. And things are working out in your favor in divine timing. This is a card, of course, of Sagittarius. And this for me is Archangel Michael coming in. You are allowing a cycle to die. Some big transformation is happening. And I think Archangel Michael is very, very instrumental in creating this beautiful transformation, a death of a situation that you thought was very important. Look, the process of death and rebirth is almost like walking the dark night of the soul, but this is a scorpionic energy. We are in the season of Scorpio right now. Okay. There is some tremendous change. And even this lunar eclipse is on the axis, if I'm not mistaken, of Taurus and Scorpio. So this card showing up here is telling me that it could be happening now or very soon. You know, the eclipse energies stay for at least 6 months, Capricorns. Now look, this is the house of Scorpio, okay, in the birth chart. This is the 8th house. This could mean money coming from other people. What you thought that you would not get back, Archangel Michael is mixing fire, water. I mean, Is that even possible? Yeah, he says yes, it is. He's working behind the scene. This is all happening in divine time. The wheel of fortune. This is again Jupiter. Jupiter, Jupiter. Unexpected income, money. And this, with this, the Scorpio house is of receiving money from other people. If you had some issues, or if you were dealing with some delays or problems in receiving money, I think the Wheel of Fortune here is very, very favorable for you, Capricorns. Look at this. Fool. I think I'll give you a message about money that I'm getting. Somebody was trying to make a fool of you. I'm going to read this card differently. This is a card of Aries. Somebody was trying to make a fool of you. Probably cheat you of money. There's a lot of loyalty that was betrayed here. And I'll tell you why. This is a card of Aries, before I forget. Now, this is an individual who is just going to take a leap of faith into the unknown. They don't freaking care anymore. They've had it. And all they're taking with them is something that is loyal and sweet, something that is worth taking. They're literally jumping off in these clothes. Maybe I will look at this like a pajama. I mean, I don't care. That's the attitude. I think somebody was trying to fool you. Scorpionic energy is the eighth house, which is money from other people. But you didn't know that Archangel Michael was in charge. He's always in charge, Capricorns. He's been working behind the scenes. It's all coming in divine timing. Money that was owed to you is coming in, and it's going to make you just take a leap of faith into the unknown. And you know what is coming towards you? Capricorns, what the hell, man? This has really, really put you, whatever the situation was, whether it was work, whether it was love. I am not getting love. I'll be honest with you. I'm getting more of a money and a stability message here, Capricorns. Swords and sword energy are thoughts, thoughts, your thoughts, your fears, and you kept yourself tied up like this. You couldn't sleep, you couldn't rest, you didn't allow your body to relax and get into a dream state so that you could sleep in peace and wake up fresh and start your next day. You were not able to sleep for a long time, and you held yourself a prisoner with your thoughts and your fears. I'm not going to say that you blew something out of proportion, because I think whatever this was something that required, that really scared you, or that really made you feel that there would not be a resolution. And when this card comes out, it's like you feel trapped. You feel stuck. There's confusion, very Neptunian. When I talk about confusion, Neptunian energy comes in. Again, that is moon. So we are having a lunar eclipse. I want you to understand that this is going to shift, because this is a card of divine timing. So is the Wheel of Fortune. And guess what is coming towards you? Now, Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So sometimes the Nine of Pentacles for me is a card of being single, but fabulously freaking single. So, and then the Ten of Cups is a happy family. That's why I'm going to read this card a little differently here, Capricorns. I'm going to read this card as being financially independent, opulence, money, wealth. You are going to be, what can I say? Look at this woman here. She's standing alone. She's standing alone in her power. I could be talking to a single woman here who's gone through this. A lot of people trying to fool her with money. But this is comfort. This is luxury. Enjoyment of physical pleasures and surroundings. This is very Taurus. Very, very Taurus, okay? Because there's the second house in the chart, in your chart. So, and like I said, this full moon is in the axis of Taurus and Scorpio. So this is comfort, enjoyment of physical pleasures, wine and food and art. You've worked hard to achieve this material success. This is like receiving prestige, reward, riches, beauty, grace, refinement. But it's also a card of being single. You know, I feel somebody was trying to fool you with money that you were supposed to receive. And I think with Archangel Michael and the Wheel of Fortune, which are both Jupiterian energies coming in, you are receiving more than what you expected, and you are also getting the Ten of Cups. This, for me, is happiness, joy, and, what can I say, on steroids? Because it's 10 cups filled with all the things you like: milk, honey, whatever. Joy, peace, love, pleasure, happiness, happiness upon happiness upon happiness. Emotional satisfaction. Cups are your emotions. Fulfillment, sharing your happiness. I think this money that you're going to receive is going to bring such fulfillment in a home, in a family situation where there was a lot of stress, sleepless nights, self-made prisons, because there was some kind of a trickery or some kind of a cheating going on with you receiving money from others. Now, if this could be a lawsuit, this could be somebody owing you money. I'm getting that energy. I'm just going to shift the deck, Capricorn, and I'm going to see if I can give you another message, perhaps more love-oriented, Capricorns. Shall we try? But this has been one reading for you where the message is about money. And if you've had some delays in receiving money from someone, no more. So this is for my for my Capricorns. Okay, this one is going to be about love. Okay, come on, for my Capricorns, please. For my Capricorns. Hold on, Capricorns, that card just fell down. Let me just pick it up. Okay. Ooh, this is about love, for sure. The first message I got was predominantly money and finances, Capricorn. But this, let me move in the front. This here, which I'm doing from the Situations Tarot deck, is love. Hmm. Interesting. Right. Capricorns. A lot of drama, man. A lot of drama, Michael. I want to first say something. I just want to first say something before I start this reading. Guess who's here? Remember, look, in the first reading, Archangel Michael was here to bless us, and I told you this is him. He's here again. Look, he's my spirit guide. And I request you, if you have any problems or any issues that you're going through right now, please call Archangel Michael and ask him to help you. He's here in both the readings. Oops, put lipstick on it. Sorry. Okay, so love affair. Dirty little secret. I think they're talking about something extramarital or somebody stepping out of. Look, this says come together, soul contract, spiritual union, blah, blah, blah. I know it. But this is forbidden. For me, this is, again, very Saturnian, right? The devil, in a way, dirty little secret. The devil, which is Capricorn card. I am a Capricorn moon. We're not devils, but the tarot just calls the devil the Capricorn card. So we go with it. Now, dirty little secret. This is talking about something that you're not supposed to be doing, Capricorns. Something that, okay, what I mean by that is, you know, this is somebody that you're very, very sexually attracted to, man. This is for pure, just sex and passion, nothing else. Sex, passion, um, that lust, very, very devilish again, a toxic, codependent, sexually based relationship where probably very kinky too. I don't know. Because, the devil talks about all this, all these kind of energies, things that keep you stuck. You're hooked on to that individual. And come together, reconciliation, spiritual union, or soul contract. Now, I have a feeling one of you is single. One of you is single, one of you is not. There's somebody here who is married and who is stepping out, okay? One person is single, and I feel that the attraction is so strong. It's like, what can I say? I mean, I guess you guys probably can't keep your hands off each other. And you do consider this individual, there's a magnetic pull to them. It's like you cannot explain why you are attracted to them. And you feel this is your soul contract. You feel this is a spiritual union, as in you almost feel like you know this individual when you met them the first time. And something is telling me they're going to just pop up. So the very fact is telling me that they're going to pop up means that at this moment, okay, you have put a stop to this dirty little affair because you said, you know what? I know that they're married or etc. That's what I'm feeling, but they're just going to show up out of nowhere, pop up. Just like that. I have a feeling somebody's ghosted you because this spontaneous, unexpected visit, I mean, have they cut you off? Have they stopped talking to you? And you knew this was not supposed to be done, as in this was not something that you should have indulged in. They knew it too, probably, but it felt like this was your soul contract. And you were not driven, but you were, I mean, the pull, the magnetic pull was too much. They're going to come back with some information that they're going through something legal and they filed for paperwork. They're going to come and tell you this. They're going to pop out of freaking nowhere. Somebody that you had a dirty little affair with, going to pop up out of nowhere, and they're going to tell you that they're going through this legal and they've already filed the paperwork and they're going to offer you commitment on the table. I'm going to ask for one more card. What the hell, yeah, Capricorns? I'll say one thing. Capricorns, I mean, life is not easy being a Capricorn. It's pretty hard because, our energy is so Saturnian, repetitive, karmic. I think some of you broke this off because you knew that this was doomed. You just averted a disaster with this individual because you knew that they were still committed to somebody else. But I feel that, and I'll say one more thing here that I'm getting another message. Both of you took a, what is that word? I don't know, civil decision. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. That, you know what? Let's put distance, because one of y'all in this was still committed, and it just didn't feel right. I am getting this message from my Capricorns, and then there was silence. There was silence, and now they're just popping back. Capricorns, it's up to you what you want to do. Hold on. I'll say one thing. It's interesting that the Eight of Swords here, which is, feeling tied up, a mental prison. This card has that too, a mental prison confined. This is the love reading I'm talking about. This whole situation of you being in a love affair, which was not supposed to be, because one of you is committed to somebody else in another marriage, but it felt like it was your sole contract. And you were in a mental prison and you knew what you were doing was wrong. But I think you decided to walk away from this individual so that, they deal with whatever they have. Because I think you knew or you heard some gossip that they were dealing with a drama queen. I think I'm talking to a divine feminine here. I'm just going to say the energy that I'm getting. You could switch the roles. If this reading confuses you, but fits perfectly for the person you're asking about, switch the roles. Also, do not go by the sex of the card. Go with the energy. But in this particular instance, I feel I'm talking to a divine feminine who found out some gossip that the person, was dealing with a drama queen and they're having a very, very tough time. But I think you still kept your distance. You just said, you know what, let them deal with that because you knew that they were still attached to someone. And you found out that they were attracted or they were attached to a very, very destructive person who was really giving them a hard time. Financial support. This is what they're going through. They're going to come back up and tell you. They're going to pop up out of nowhere, man. No, just like that and tell you that they've been going through some legal paperwork. They've already filed for it. And there's alimony. So there were children too here. And that could have been one of the main reasons why you decided to back off and say, you know what, you need to, fix what you're going through. And even though they told you that they were, going through problems because they were dealing with a drama queen, and probably you heard it too from your friends, that, yeah, this individual is really suffering. You were in a mental prison because you thought like, you felt like what should you do? But you knew the right thing to do was to back off, allow this person to deal, because you know that they are your soulmate, but they were in a karmic relationship. Now, this is the past and the history. You almost feel like you've met them many lifetimes. Huh? There is a tremendous pull and an attraction to this individual. Now, I'm telling you, they're going to pop back up and you are going to have a meeting with them. What you do from here, Capricorn, is your choice, but they are going to pop up and tell you that they've already filed for legal paperwork for divorce. The government is involved in this because they're deciding the alimony, etc. And they're going to come and they're going to tell you that this is what they've been going through with this individual. You're just going to pop up. It's up to you whether you want to reconcile. It's up to you whether you want to accept this person, but they are coming and they are going to come with a proposal this time on the table because they know that's what you desire. They know it. They know that you're not going to accept anything less. Wow, Capricorns. But remember, you have free will, okay? Do not be pressurized into taking somebody back. But hey, if you feel that there is a lot of attraction, there is a lot of chemistry, that too. There's a lot of love to here. This card is, I'll tell you, I'm going to take some angel answer cards, by the way. This one. You guys have met in many past lives. You guys probably, travel in your dreams and meet up with each other. The magnetic pull that you have to this individual is off the charts, inexplicable. But it's there. There's a lot of past history. And I don't mean in this lifetime. I mean many lifetimes in the past. Okay? And they're coming back. They're going to pop up, man. Just like that from the sky. So I'm going to take some angel answer cards. You can pause the video and ask your questions, Capricorn. My Capricorn. I'll take one more and then I'll tell you. Alrighty then. 3. Take action. I don't know if there was something that you were sitting and, contemplating, should I not? The angels are telling you the guidance is to take action, Capricorns. Recovery. This card, this mental prison that you put in, and it's come out in both the readings, okay? In the first reading about money and mental prison and confinement. It's come in both the readings. You're going to recover from that. You're going to be able to break yourself free from these, um, from these bonds that you have created in your mind with your fears. You created this. And I do not blame you for it, Capricorns. It's easier said than done. Hey, snap out of it. Really? When you're really suffering, you can't. It's okay. Take your time, but there is recovery. Remember that. There is recovery. Okay. A year from now, I don't know. This is a timing card. Again, for me, Temperance, Archangel Michael here, this card for me sometimes is divine timing too. Things are happening in divine timing, Archangel. Things are happening in divine timing, Capricorns. And if there was something you asked as to when it would happen, they're saying a year from now. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Keepers of the Light Oracle cards for you. Or should I take Archangel Oracle? I think Archangel was Archangel Michael came out here twice, right? One more, please. Moon cycles. Look, I want to tell you that this lunar eclipse happening on the 19th is going to probably show you something or bring some cycle to a close. And that's why the death card was here before too. This is a scorpionic energy. The axis is Scorpio Taurus. Okay. Now, let me read your message for you, all right? Archangel Haniel, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. Use this day, the 19th. And the effects of this eclipse are going to be for the next at least 4 months. I want you to capitalize on the 19th. Sit down, set intentions, pray, whatever you wish to do. Just connect back with yourself. And if you can go outside, if you have some crystals, let them bathe in the moonlight, let them get charged. So this is coming up in another few days, right? Nurture. Nurture. I think there are children involved here. This is Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Listen, Capricorns, if you have been neglecting, yourself, if you've been hurting so badly that you've not been able to take care of yourself, or because there are children involved in a situation, I want you to know that you need to take the time out and take care of yourself. And if you notice here, there are a bunch of angels taking care of a child. So if there is a child involved in this situation, I want you to know that they are taken care and protected. Wow. You know what to do, Capricorn? If this individual shows up, okay, pops up. This is a very hermit card, right? Because they're holding the light. And they're telling you, you know what to do. Shine that light within and listen to your intuition. Listen to your sweet words of guidance, okay? It's there for you. Archangel Uriel is telling you to trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. That was the card that, remember, take action. Okay. So, my darling Capricorns, I want to remind you once again, Archangel Michael has showed up 2 times in your reading, for both the readings. The first one was about finances, and this was about love. It's telling me that he is here to take care and bring something into balance that has been off balance for a long time. Your money and your love, your root and your heart chakras, and he's here. And he's going to whack out the shit, and he's going to power you up, and he's going to bring balance. He's just requesting you to temper yourself and to have some patience. And I know Capricorns, if there's one word that describes you, man, it's patient. It's patient. Because you have the patient, I mean, of the whole universe within you. You are that hardworking and patient and diligent. You're very close. These two cards here in this reading tell me that this reading is very strong and powerful and on point. Expect miracles. Expect them. As I speak, expect them. So, with this, I'd like to close. If you've liked this reading, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Become a part of my YouTube family. And I cannot wait to sit down again and do a reading for you. Okay, Capricorns? Sending you love, light, blessings, and namaste. Bye.